Hey guys, Tony here from Rolling with the Bullets. Today we're going to talk about trucks, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so a lot of you guys have been thinking about possibly becoming a full-time RV or just looking for a rig to tow your next RV. So a lot of you got a lot of questions. Should I buy a diesel? Should I buy a gas? Well, here to tell you, diesel is a very, very costly truck to get into. It's a very expensive upfront cost for that diesel engine. Also, you have the maintenance to worry about versus the gas truck. Gas truck, everybody in any little small towns probably got a dealership that can work on it, or just a backyard mechanic that can work on that truck. A diesel, you have to have a specialized mechanic. Parts are more expensive. There you go, X amount of dollars. Even the oil change on a diesel versus a gas truck is completely insane, if you ask me. So anyway, today we're going to talk about two very capable trucks you may be overlooking. We're going to talk about the 2015 Silverado 6.0 that has 360 horsepower, 380 foot-pounds of torque, and we're going to talk about the brand new 2020 6.6 gasoline. Yes, you heard me, 6.6 gasoline motor that is new for 2020. That's also coming with the same 6-speed transmission that the 6.0, proven good transmission, also backed in this new 6.6 power plant. So this new 6.6 has 401 horsepower, 464 foot-pounds of torque. I know a lot of you guys are sitting there wondering, well, what about the diesel? What does the diesel have? Well, the same 2020 diesel, it does have 445 horsepower and a very staggering 910 pounds of torque. But you're not really getting a whole lot more for that purchasing the diesel over the new 6.6 gas. The max capacity conventional or fifth wheel in the diesel truck is going to be 18,500 pounds. That's whether it's on the bumper or whether or not you have it in the bed on a fifth wheel. Okay, so with the new 2020 6.6, with its 401 horsepower, 464 foot-pounds of torque, the 2020 6.6 gas will pull 14.5 on the bumper and 17.5 on a fifth wheel. That's respectable numbers for a gas engine. Now back to the original proven 6.0, which I'm pretty partial to. I wish the horsepower rating was a little higher, but it's 13,000 on the bumper, 14.8 on the fifth wheel. So very capable trucks, a lot cheaper to obtain and initial cost and buying cost of these vehicles. And both of these are great trucks. Now the 6.6, yeah, I know a lot of people got questions about it, but honestly, after checking this truck out, and we're going to go check it out. We're going to go look around a little bit out of here. Don't worry. Everybody's seen my truck, but we're going to look at the other truck. So, yep, that's Rolling with the Bolins, and this is a good friend of mine's truck here we just picked up yesterday. Phenomenal truck. This thing will do everything but wipe your butt. Very, very, very nice truck. This is the high country version, by the way. But anyway, so are you really losing out much other than the higher torque? Torque, I know a lot of you guys out there, torque means everything. Yes, torque does mean it. It means a lot for grunt. But you have to ask yourself, what kind of hauling are you going to do? Are you going to haul through the mountains exclusively? Are you going to do a little bit of mixed variation of driving and very mixed variation of hauling? Well, if you're going to do a mixed variation, yes, the gas trucks are very capable of doing and handling the payload. So it's really up to you how much money you want to spend up front, maintenance, but all these trucks are very, very capable of pulling and doing the thing you want it to do. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to take a peek under the hood of this brand new 2020 High Country and see what we got. All right, so you can see on the 2020, it definitely has a very unique front end. It's either going to be one of those ones that will either grow on you or absolutely hate it. Hey, just ain't quite a fan of that just yet. As you walk around the side here, as you guys can see, it's got the nice big fancy in-your-face kind of rims on it. Got the nice fancy LEDs, even on the cab lights. And this is the 8-foot bed 4-wheel drive. And looking under the hood at this big 6.6, it is still a small block. So, very cool. All that power and horse and torque out of that kind of motor. As you guys can see, it's got a lower center of gravity. It's got to be, because look how low down that engine sets in here. That's got to help with the center of gravity of this truck. That's just physics. Just like looking at the 6.0. Mine sits down there quite a bit. Leaves a lot of extra room in that engine bay. Mine's dirty, yes, I know. But we are in a very dirty campground. Inside the high country, you actually get quite a nice truck inside. All leather, nice little compartments. You guys see all the fancy LEDs. Like I said, do you need this much truck to pull a camper? Yeah, not really. You don't need one that's that nice inside to pull a camper. But hey, we're all about creature comforts and indulgence this day and age. And this one definitely has it. This one has the nice little air-conditioned back part of your seat. And I can contest yesterday at 90 degrees, that felt very nicely in this truck. You even get some nice little hidey holes in the back of the seat, which is kind of nice. Well, I guess they're not hidey holes if everybody on YouTube keeps pointing out that they're there. The other thing about the crew cab, the 2020, is you got a full 3 inches over the 19 and earlier trucks with a crew cab. You wouldn't think 3 inches means a lot, but to some people 3 inches means a whole hell of a lot, if you know what I mean. All right, so we had a little quick look at 2 very capable, cheaper options over buying a diesel truck. Now, my feelings is, do you have to have a diesel truck? No, you do not have to have a diesel truck. Unless you are completely working the hell out of that truck every single day, I don't really justify the extra money. Because this same truck, this high country here, with the diesel option, now I know what the gentleman paid for this truck, but he got some rebates on this truck. So honestly, if this young man wouldn't have bought this truck, me and Miss Jill would have bought this truck. I ain't gonna lie, because this thing would come in at under $60,000 for a high country. Everything, every bell and whistle you could possibly want. The only thing this truck doesn't have is a moonroof. But everything else in that truck, me and Miss Jill would have bought it for that price. We would have said goodbye to this one here and stepped up to the 3,500 gas. Just for the respectable numbers that's putting down. I know 6.6 is kind of an unproven engine right now, but you do have that nice warranty on that engine. So I guess you can gamble. You can sit back and wait a little bit longer and see just what kind of performance this truck does. But I'm going to tell you, after riding around in this truck yesterday, this thing here has got just as much oomph, if a hell of a lot more oomph, than the truck that I've yanked our camper across the country with. So, my feelings is, these right here for the price, and back to what the diesel version of that truck cost. The diesel version is about $86,000. That's the market here in Ohio. So the truck being priced that high, and you're just going to pull a rig with it, if you're going to be full-time, I could justify buying the diesel, because you figure you're going to pull in a lot more strenuous places on the truck. But as a full-time RVer myself, I have no problem with this tried and proven 6.0. However, back to that, I'm kind of really digging these new 6.6. I just felt the oomph. Now, from a dead dig, this 6 liter is going to get it, just because that truck outweighs my truck. So, but do you absolutely have to have a diesel? Absolutely not. That's my opinion. I'm sure everybody else's opinion is different on this. But if you're wanting to get in nice trucks that are more than capable of doing it, consider a gas truck. A gas truck is definitely going to be a lot cheaper on your maintenance. A gas truck is not going to break your bank. It's not going to empty out your pocket. For oil changes, preventative maintenance on a gas truck is completely different ball game, and definitely comes way in underpriced as far as a budget. So guys, consider using a gas truck. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but I'm saying at least give the gas bangers here a shot at winning you over, because like I said, I've been a very big fan of gas. I've been full-time. I've pulled our camper up through the mountains, up through New Mexico, up through Albuquerque, all these things over into Arizona, up into BLM land, and that 6 liter there has really taken care of it. Also back through the mountains in Colorado area. Now, the Rockies with the elevation change, yeah, might see a little bit of a struggle out of a 6 liter, or you may even see it out of this right here. But I'm going to tell you something. I drive a truck for a living. I've seen some of the most high horsepower diesel trucks still get a hurting on them up there in the Rocky Mountains, going across I-70 up through there, up into Aspen from Denver. And I'll tell you right now, that's just a monstrous hill, and that will about kick the crap out of any truck you're trying to pull a camper with. Until next time, guys, I hope this helped a little bit, made you consider thinking about looking into these gas ones to save yourself a bunch of money. So until next time, guys, this is Tony. We're rolling with the Bullens. So we'll see you down the road, and we're going to go play with these trucks. Bye.